Hi viewers, welcome to Shaker's Bio Factory for NEET. If you like this video, subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to get notification. In this video, I am going to explain some of the previous NEET multiple choice questions related to Anatomy of Flowering Plants chapter. NEET 2013, question number 1. Interfascicular cambium develops from the cells of first option xylem parenchyma, second option endodermis, third option pericycle, fourth option medullary rays. The correct answer is fourth option medullary rays. During secondary growth, some of the parenchyma cells of medullary rays can form interfascicular cambium. Both inter and intrafascicular cambium are fused to form a continuous cambium ring useful for secondary growth. Question number 2. Age of the tree can be estimated by first option biomass, second option number of annual rings, third option diameter of its heartwood, fourth option its height and grade. The correct answer is second option, that is the number of annual rings. One of the branch called dendrochronology, it estimates the age of the tree by counting annual rings. It helps to estimate its age. NEET 2016, question number 3. Specialized epidermal cells surrounding the God cells are called first option lenticles, second option complementary cells, third option subsidiary cells, fourth option bulliform cells. The correct answer is third option subsidiary cells. The subsidiary cells are the specialized cells and non-chlorophyllous cells present around the God cell, helpful for opening and closing of stomata. NEET 2016 phase 2. Question number 4. The balloon-shaped structures called tyloses. First option originate in the lumen of vessel. Second option characterize the sapwood. Third option are extensions of xylem parenchyma cells into vessels. And fourth option are linked to the ascent of sap through xylem vessels. The correct answer is third option. Tyloses are the structures developed from xylem parenchyma into xylem vessels. They can form a balloon-shaped structure. It is called tyloses. Question number 5. Cortex is the region found between first option epidermis and stele, second option pericycle and endodermis, third option endodermis and pith, fourth option endodermis and vascular bundle. The correct answer is first option. The cortex is the portion present in between epidermis and stele with cortex and endodermis. NEET 2017, question number 6. The vascular cambium normally gives rise to first option phloem, second option primary phloem, third option secondary xylem, fourth option periderm. The correct answer is third option. The vascular cambium present in between xylem and phloem, due to their activity, it can produce secondary phloem towards outside of the cambium ring, secondary xylem towards inside of the cambium ring. In these four options, secondary xylem only can produce from cambium ring. Question number 7. Which of the following is made up of dead cells? The first option xylem parenchyma, second option collenchyma, third option phloem, and fourth option phloem. So in this, the correct answer is the third option. So phloem is a dead soberized cells formed from outside of the cork cambium ring. The phloem is also called as cork. It is the dead cell, but remaining xylem parenchyma, Collenchyma and phloem are the living cells. Question number 8. Identify the wrong statement in context of heartwood. The first option, organic compounds are deposited in it. Second option, it is highly durable. Third option, it conducts water and minerals efficiently. Fourth option, it compresses dead elements with highly lignified walls. In this, the third option is the correct one. Regarding to heartwood, it is a wrong statement because heartwood it never conduct water and minerals due to deposition of various organic compounds. NEET 2018 question number 9. Stomata in grass leaf are first option dumbbell shape, second option kidney shape, third option rectangular, fourth option barrel shape. The correct answer is first option. In grasses or in monocotyledon plants, the shape of the god cell is dumbbell shape. But in dicotyledon plants, the shape of god cell is kidney shape or bean shape. So that dumbbell shaped god cells are the characteristic feature of grasses or monocotyledons. Question number 10. Secondary xylem and phloem in dicot stem are produced by first option apical meristem, second option vascular cambium, third option phellogen, fourth option axillary meristem. In this, the correct answer is second option. So vascular cambium, it is present in between xylem and phloem. During secondary growth, this cambium ring can produce secondary xylem towards inside or pith region, secondary phloem towards outside of the cambium ring below to the primary phloem. Question number 11. Casparian strips occur in first option epidermis, second option pericycle, third option cortex, fourth option endodermis. The correct answer is fourth option. In the root transfer section, the endodermis having single layer of cells with barrel shape, and these cells on their radial and tangential walls consist of a water impermeable waxy material called suberin, and this suberin is present in the form of Casparian strips, and it is a characteristic feature of root endodermis. Question number 12. Plants have little or no secondary growth are first option grasses, second option deciduous angiosperms, third option conifers, and fourth option cycads. In this, the correct answer is first option. In case of grasses or monocotyledons, cambium is completely absent in their vascular bundles, but remaining plants like deciduous angiosperms, gymnosperms like conifers and cycads can perform secondary growth due to presence of cambium in between its vascular bundles. Question number 13 from NEET 2019. Grass leaves curl inwards during very dry weather. Select the most appropriate reason for the following. First option, closure of stomata. Second option, flaccidity of vulliform cells. Third option, shrinking of air spaces in spongy mesophyll. Fourth option, tylosis in vessels. The correct answer is second option. So in grass leaves, the adaxial epidermis consists of specialized, colorless, thin cell-walled bulliform cells, and when it absorbs water, it becomes flaccid. It helps to curl and expand the leaf in grass leaves. Question number 14. Phloem in gymnosperms lacks first option albuminous cells and sieve cells. Second option sieve tubes only. Third option companion cells only. Fourth option both sieve tubes and companion cells. The correct answer is fourth option. In phloem of gymnosperms, it not having sieve tubes and companion cells, but it consists of sieve cells and albuminous cells. Question number 15. Which of the statement given below is not true about formation of annual rings in trees? First option, annual rings is a combination of spring wood and atom wood produced in year. Second option, differential activity of cambium causes lighter and dark bands of tissue called early and late wood respectively. Third option, activity of cambium depends upon variation in climate. Fourth option, annual rings are not prominent in tree of temperate regions. In this, the incorrect statement regarding to annual rings is fourth option, because annual rings are prominent in trees of temperate region. NEET 2019 Phase 2, question number 16. In the dicot root, the vascular cambium originate from, first option, tissues located below the phloem bundle and portion of pericycle tissue above protoxylem. Second option, cortical region. And third option, parenchyma between endodermis and pericycle. Fourth option, intravascular and intervascular tissue in a ring. The correct answer is first option. In dicot root only, vascular cambium is formed for secondary growth. At this time, the tissues located below to the phloem bundle and a portion of pericycle tissue above the protoxylem can form a cambium strip that leads to the formation of cambium ring during secondary growth of dicot root. Question number 17. Regeneration of damaged growing grass follows. Grazing is largely due to, first option, lateral meristem. Second option, apical meristem. Third option, intercalary meristem. Fourth option, secondary meristem. In case of grass leaves, some of the grazing animals eat their leaf. At this time, the intercalary meristem present in between matured cells, they help for regeneration of lost organs. NEET 2020. Question number 18. Identify the incorrect statement. First option, heartwood does not conduct water but give mechanical support. Second option, sapwood, it involved in conduction of water and minerals from root to leaf. Third option, sapwood is the innermost secondary xylem and lighter in color. Fourth option, due to deposition of tannins, resins, oils, etc., heartwood is dark in color. In this, incorrect statement is third option, because sapwood is the peripheral portion of secondary xylem and it is lighter in color. It never consists of chemicals like organic compounds and it can conduct water and minerals. Question number 19. The transfer section of plant shows following anatomical features. A. Large number of scattered vascular bundles surrounding the bundle sheath. Second one, large conspicuous parenchyma's ground tissue. C. Vascular bundles conjoined and closed. D. Phloem parenchyma is absent. So identify the category of plant and its parts. First option, monocotyledon stem. Second option, monocotyledon root. Third option, dicotyledon stem. Fourth option, dicotyledon root. The correct answer is first option. So all these following features are seen in transverse section of monocotyledon stem only. NEET 2020 Phase 2. Question number 20. Which of the following statement about cork cambium is incorrect? First option, it forms secondary cortex on its outer side. Second option, it forms a part of periderm. Third option, it is responsible for the formation of lenticels. And fourth option, It is a couple of layer thickness. In this, the incorrect statement is first option. So cork cambium, it never form secondary cortex towards outside, but secondary cortex can be formed from cork cambium ring towards inside. It is called secondary cortex or phelloderm. Question number 21. Large, empty, colorless cells of the adaxial epidermis along vein of grass leaves are first option lenticels, second option god cells, third option bundle sheath cells, and fourth option bulliform cells. The correct answer is fourth option. In case of monocotyledon leaf, the adaxial epidermis consists of some large, empty, colorless, and thin cell-walled cells called bulliform cells. The bulliform cells helps to roll and expand the grass leaves. So these are the various previous NEET multiple choice questions asked in NEET examination in between 2013 and 2020. Thanks for watching.